So most people list their properties on Airbnb and then hope for the best. But what a lot of us don't realize is there's a lot that you can do to get higher occupancy rates within your Airbnb. Over 90%, that is. Because a lot of us hover around 40 to about 80% for the lucky ones who happen to be at great locations. But not everybody enjoys that luxury. So this is what you need to do to make sure that you get an occupancy rate of 90% and above, because that is in essence where the value is in terms of maximizing your money or your return from Airbnb. Okay, number one, you need to do the basics very well. Airbnb and Booking.com and most of the other short-term stay platforms will tell you exactly what you need to do in order for you to be pushed up in terms of the landing pages of their site, so that more people can see your listing. They will tell you exactly what you need to do. In certain cases, they will even go as far as to give you tips and tricks in terms of how you push up visibility of your listing on their sites. For example, Airbnb, for instance, will tell you if you give a discount of more than 25% on certain days, then this will be communicated to people that have shown interest in your area or your listing specifically, and it will make them aware that you now have a discount that you're offering, right? Which is designed to ensure that when people click on that, they see, oh, this guy has a 25% discount on the listing, and therefore I had shown interest in the past. Okay, let me finally book this place, right? That's what the platforms will do for you. They will even tell you how you need to list your space, what you need to provide, what you need to do basically in terms of where you go about doing so. So they will help you with this, and Airbnb even has like the killer feature, which is if you become a super host, you are optimized in terms of being presented, or your listings pushed up in terms of the listings that people look or that they see when they search for a listing in a specific area. So you're best served by becoming a super host, right? It even allows you a filter where people can just look for people that are only super hosts in the area. So there's quite a bit that the platforms do themselves, and most of you do all of this, which is great. But if you really want to get to 90+% in terms of occupancy, you need to take it further than this, right? I'm talking consistently, that is, not just like once every 2 months, once every 3 months. Yeah? All right. So over and above that, you need to advertise your space. Now, there's various digital platforms or social media platforms that you can use. The most common one is Facebook. You run ads on your space, on your listing, right? Say, hey, this is my listing, this is the link to Airbnb, this is what we offer, and this is who we offer it to, and you choose a demographic group of people that you want this ad to be displayed to, yeah? And then you pay a specific amount. It's usually not too bad, like 100 rands or so should take you far in terms of exposure. It should take you far in terms of getting people to like your landing page, your Airbnb landing page. Okay, that's great. And you can even optimize and use search engine optimizer optimization. I don't know the exact marketing term for it, but you can advertise on Google so that whenever somebody looks for a B&B or short-term stay in a specific area, they can see your listing as part of that. That's great, right? And the most organic one and the most sustainable one is to post about your listing, and every cool thing that happens within your listing, or every nice picture or something that you want to share about your listing. Make sure that people know that you've got an Airbnb or you've got a B&B that's on booking.com or Airbnb, and this is what it offers, and this is what they should expect to pay, more or less. And set up your page in such a way that whenever somebody wants more information, they can be automatically given information around your Airbnb, like, thank you for reaching out to us. If you want more information, click on this link, and that link can be taken them to Airbnb so that they can see the full listing, pictures, and the features of your place. Yeah, and how to book, obviously. Okay. And then the third one, which we are currently busy with right now, is this: putting up posters. So we almost like taking people from the physical world into the digital world. Yeah. So you put up posters in spaces where your customers, your guests, are most likely to be, and are most likely to want to book at, right? So we've got a listing in Mabone, for instance, in Johannesburg. So we have put up posters around the neighborhood in key strategic areas where the people that we're chasing after are chilling or doing things there. Yeah, and the idea is we've put up our details in terms of how you reach us if you want to book. We've given basic information as to what we normally charge, like a range, yeah, from this amount to this amount, and given some sample pictures in terms of our listing. And on top of that, we make sure that we pink property, so we pop, so we make sure that we have a nice, colorful poster that everybody's going to recognize. That's going to be hard to miss. But on top of that, though, we've put in a barcode reader so that whenever somebody is interested in booking, they can just open up their camera or their barcode reader, read the barcode, and takes them to the listing directly. That way they don't have to think about, what do I, putting in like complicated web addresses. The idea is to make this as seamless and as easy as possible, right, for people to see our listing. Okay, and if they need to engage with us, they're able to do so because we leave our details, WhatsApp, website, etc. Okay, these are the 3 key ways in which we are increasing exposure of our listing so that we can get to those levels of over 90% occupancy for our listing. And over time, as we start to pick up, then we would start to see other ways in which we would be able to upgrade or to increase exposure for other Airbnbs. I hope this makes sense. All I'm saying is this: there are plenty of ways in which you can increase the number of people that are going to place, and you just have to look beyond the platform itself and see how you can advertise your place so that you get maximum exposure and probably increased bookings for your space. I'm set. That's my name. I hope you find value in this.